Gambling isn't built around winning, it is designed around almost winning. Betting companies sell the dream. Most times, that dream never comes true. The massive sports betting complex in Nigeria is not just a collection of gambling or gaming companies, it is a mirror that reflects the country's macroeconomic reality. Imagine earning a little over 100,000 naira a month. Rent is due, and food prices keep rising. Jobs also are scarce. And yet, every weekend, millions of Nigerians open an app and place bets. Not because they are reckless, nor because they love gambling, but because for many, betting has become something else: a second salary, a side hustle, and quite possibly an alternative lifeline. Or at least that is what it feels like. From the university student in Lagos gambling with his feeding allowance to a grandfather in Ibadan risking his pension, the dream is identical. The hope that one lucky ticket could help them escape financial hardship. But here's the brutal paradox. If so many people claim to be winning, how do betting companies keep getting richer? How did an industry that barely existed 2 decades ago grow into a massive $3.6 billion juggernaut? Today, Nigeria is home to one of the largest betting markets in the world. Tens of millions of people wager money every week. Billions of naira flow through betting apps every single day. And behind the flashy advertisements and the jackpot winners lie a question nobody wants to ask. What happens when an entire generation starts treating gambling as a path to financial freedom? Today, we are uncovering the hidden mechanics of Nigeria's gambling boom. We'll look at the psychological traps, the economic failures driving it, and the quiet destruction of lives happening right behind the glowing green screens. 20 years ago, betting in Nigeria looked very different. Most people knew football polls, for which you had to walk into a physical kiosk, wait in line, and manually fill out a physical ticket. Betting was occasional, physical, and of course limited. But today it's everywhere, in your pocket, in your phone, on your streets, and available 24 hours a day as tech infrastructure has changed the game. With mobile internet penetration hitting over 90%, 92.8% of all wagers are now placed directly through mobile phones. Industry estimates suggest that Nigeria now has over 60 million active bettors. This is a statistical combination of the population of many African countries, making it one of the largest betting populations in Africa. Some estimates value the market at more than 5 trillion naira annually. Sports betting alone dominates the betting market, accounting for the vast majority of wagers. Why? It is because football is king. And because football is king, every Premier League weekend becomes a national gambling event. Nigeria's betting boom isn't really about football, it's about economics. Nigeria's young population face rising living costs, unemployment, and shrinking opportunities. For many people, whom the core engine of this business model rely on, traditional paths to wealth and success feel increasingly out of reach. So betting offered something powerful: hope. Betting companies sell hope, often in disguise. The possibility that a 500 naira stake could become 50,000. That hope, that one lucky weekend could change everything. Betting companies understand this psychology perfectly, and so they sell it. There is also the accumulator trap, where the potential to win millions from a 100 naira stake leads players to add multiple matches to a single ticket. The odds look spectacular, but mathematically, each game added exponentially reduces your chances of winning without knowing. Social media has also done its bit as a useful tool in promoting this vice, as it has created an entirely new economy around gambling. Influencers sell predictions, Telegram channels promote sure odds, TikTok views showcase massive wins. Big brands like BetNaija, SportyBet, and BetKing didn't just build platforms, they built and encouraged a lifestyle. They aggressively colonized Nigeria's football culture. They bought primetime TV commercials and sponsored the largest reality shows like Big Brother Naija and signed your favorite musicians and football legends as brand ambassadors. Betting soon stopped looking like a vice and started looking like entertainment, real entertainment. But the reality was often very different. One recent academic study tracking thousands of betting tips from popular Nigerian influencers found that followers would have lost substantial amount of money by following their recommendation. Now here is the main problem. Gambling isn't built around winning. It is designed around almost winning. And that's the critical difference. Like the suspense of the near winnings, the last minute goal, and the one match that ruined the accumulator. These moments convince people that success is just one more game away. So they try again and again and again. Researchers call this the variable reward, the same psychological mechanism behind social media addictions and slot machines. Every loss creates the belief that the next win is coming. So for most people, it becomes difficult to stop, which then triggers a psychological concept known as the gambler's fallacy, which is the mistaken belief that past random events can change the odds of future random events. For instance, a person believes that Chelsea must win simply because Chelsea had lost the last 5 matches, without knowing that the outcome of the game is mutually exclusive of any previous losses Chelsea must have had. And here is that same brutal paradox. If millions of people are betting every day and most gamblers lose, then who is winning? Nigeria's gambling industry has grown immensely. Online gaming revenue alone is projected to reach hundreds of millions of dollars annually. Major operators continue to report strong growth as betting activities expand. The business model is simple. The more people pay and play, the more money flows into the system. And unlike gamblers, the house itself does not need luck. And because the entry barrier is so low, the psychological exit is incredibly narrow. In Nigeria, over 60% of youths involved in sports betting reported consistent damaging financial losses. University students are gambling away their school fees and turning to campus courts or petty crime to pay back the money they owe. The women, of course, are not left out, as they are turning to virtual games, online casinos, financial Ponzi schemes, and WhatsApp group scams. Artisans are selling their tools, and fathers are betting away the money meant for their children's school fees. The story of betting in Nigeria isn't really about gambling alone. It is about aspiration. It is about a generation seeking for opportunity, searching for financial freedom, searching for a way out. Betting companies sell the dream. Most times, that dream never comes true. The massive sports betting complex in Nigeria is not just a collection of gambling or gaming companies. It is a mirror that reflects the country's macroeconomic reality. Betting companies aren't getting rich because Nigerians are bad at predicting football. They are getting rich because desperation is their most important leverage. If you or someone you know is struggling to break this cycle, remember that the house is built to win. Always. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is sports betting a legitimate hustle, or is it destroying a generation? Thank you, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.